The following is a transcript of a conversation between Matías De Stefano, referred to as me, and his higher self, referred to as I am. 24th July 2021, Mineral. Me. Every day there is less time for this path to end and to begin a path that costs me and hurts me. And as it had to be, it has already begun to get complicated. There are certain restrictions in the places I have to go that prevent me from doing it correctly, and I get that feeling of despair, of failing again. I am. Why would you fail? Me. Because I will not get to the places I should. Every time the world is more complicated, and in some cases, it even feels that everything is becoming a kind of dictatorship. In order to care for some, they are prohibiting the freedom of others, closing borders and preventing entry to countries if you do not have the vaccine, something that should be unconstitutional because it goes against the human rights of choosing to take care of your own body. And of course, they are creating the idea that those who do not get vaccinated not only cannot lead a normal life, but are also treated as a murderer. What strikes me is the misinformation, the manipulation that exists in relation to the fact that if you do not vaccinate, you put others at risk, when that is a lie. A vaccine does not prevent you from infecting. It only helps that the symptoms of those who have it are not worse. I am not against vaccines, but I am against being forced to vaccinate under the false propaganda of putting others at risk. Everyone knows that the vaccine is not synonymous with preventing contagion. I am. There is fear in the world. When a living being is afraid, it does anything to survive, even if it has no logic. Human society was designed to relegate power to a few in times of crisis, to decide for others, since it is difficult to agree among many. For this reason, governments make decisions of this type, for fear of not knowing how to control their populations. Fear is a useful tool for power, which causes citizens to limit each other. Me. But where will all this go? I am. There are still years to regularize it. Me. Years? I am. That's right. Until the North resettles where it belongs, we will remain lost. Me. We lost the North. I am. It's been a while, and that's what you shouldn't lose. Me. How do I do it? I am. The North magnetic pole shifts towards Russia. The axis of the world is rearranged. It is inevitable that the world will lose its axis and go into chaos during this process of reordering. Fear, nonsense, bewilderment, uncertainty are the bases of a loss of pole because you do not know where to go. Me. That's how I feel. I don't know where to go. I am. When the Earth's magnetism changes, everyone's magnetism changes. And when the northern focus moves without being clear where it will stay, a person's mental focus also loses track of where it is going. Sudden, unexpected changes are inevitable, and the big test is adaptability. Me. Yesterday during the alignment, two beings came to tell me two things. One, that I should rethink my next steps because things were not right, something I noticed after the alignment, that messages began to arrive in me of the complications of the path of the dragon, and on the other hand they said that many demanded more responsibility from those who are in the network. This is not a game, they said. I am. That's right, it's not. Beyond the fact that at a certain level of consciousness we can understand it as a game, when you are involved in the process of experience, the game becomes a truth that must be faced fully and coherently. Me. Yes, I know, but, well, I don't know what to do. I am. Well, you've lost the North. Me. My North? I am. The great dilemma of all this is to be able to reach the North Pole, and every day is complicated in a different way. Obviously, the conflict is having lost the North. Me. How did I lose it? I am. Tell me. You said it frustrates you, that you feel like you fail. To whom? Me. I don't know. I feel like I can't keep my word. I am. Your word with whom? Me. Well, it's evident. The people. Everyone I've informed of this path. First of all, since 2017, I said that I was going to make the path of the dragon, starting from Antarctica until reaching the north of the world, and I failed not even halfway. Then in 2018, I created a super project to go to the nodes of the planet. I shared it. We put together the whole proposal. I moved many people to make it possible, and it came to nothing. Failed. I ended up doing it differently in 2019, coordinating it to pay for it myself and doing it my way. And when I had everything ready and everyone knew what I was going to do, planetary quarantine, pandemic, everything failed again, and I had to put together in less than a week a new idea of the way, this one, in which day by day we were connected. Of course, it was greater and external forces that prevented me from doing what I should do, and that what I did this year could not have been more perfect and adequate, but still, I felt that I failed to do what I had been trying to achieve and proposed. And now this, the dragon, gets complicated again. It stresses me out to think that I have to announce again that in the end it will not be done one way and it will be done another. You know? It gives me the feeling of deception, that I do anything. It doesn't seem serious to me. I am. Do you get the feeling that it's not serious to change things? Me. Yes, as if I couldn't keep a promise. I am. Did you promise this to anyone? Me. No. I am. So I don't understand. Me. It's more something mine. I don't know. A personal promise. Or, I don't know. I promised my people 12,000 years ago that I would do everything to achieve it this time. And I feel that I am failing them, like that time. I feel like all eyes are looking at me with expectations, and I will still fail. I am. Oh, I see. It is a memory of a mother failing her children. Me. Huh? I am. You were a mother with many children, to whom you promised something as a mom, and you are not being able to fulfill it. It makes you angry, then, that you can't be the mother who solves the problem. It makes you angry that you don't have the power to fix it in your hands. But, Matias, you are no longer a mother, and the only mother you have to observe here is the earth. You are a child of the earth, and you cannot fulfill its place. What you do, you no longer do for your children. You no longer do it for a people. You do it with the earth. As a son, let yourself be sheltered by her. Remember, the most powerful axis in the world is a mother's lullaby. It is a maternal lullaby. She is the one who is dancing right now, looking for a new north, a new goal, and you can't do anything but dance with her. The problem you have is to believe that you fail a people because of a promise, and this phrase is not of this life. Me. It's from Shiu. It's a phrase I used to say to Sobek. I'm afraid of failing my people, my family. I made a promise to my people. I am. 12,000 years ago. And you continue to bear that responsibility. The world has changed. The forms have changed. Earth is the only one that follows, and yet it has changed as well. But its heart is the longest lived of all. Her heart is the world that remains on its axis for millions of years, and that guards for you the only responsibility, memory. Me. Who? I am. The minerals, the mineral kingdom, mineral consciousness. The earth is the largest living being you know, and its body is made up of minerals which protect its memory. The family of minerals is what maintains the north. Me. Magnetism. I am. The telluric force, the heart of the mother, generates the outside of a huge electromagnetic field that moves the earth from south to north, ordering the subatomic particles according to its axis. The crystals, the minerals, follow north and build their memories based on it. You have lost your way because you pay attention to a changing and erratic species such as humans. You carry the weight of a responsibility to people you've never made a promise to. Your only promise was for memory. Me. Emesta. For memory. The motto of my Atlantean people. I am. Humans lose their memory, die, scatter. But minerals, no. They always remember. They record. They know what the north is. All this year, despite your loneliness, you have been giving your life to humans every day, informing them, connecting a network of consciousness, awakening their inner wisdom. But this stage ends in a few days. Now it's time to stop talking to the human family. Me. And talk to the mineral family. I am. They are the guardians of the north. Do not forget that the offerings of this road are the crystals of quartz and volcanic crystal, delivered to lakes and mountains. You have lost your north by believing that you can evaluate your failure in the face of a promise you never made to people scattered around the world, when the real north is Mother Earth. Me. Oh, I see it now. I thought I failed before others, before people, as if I owed them my way, when in reality I do not owe them anything, because they are companions of my path, something we do together, and that if it fails or changes, it affects us all. It is not anyone's fault. My focus ceased to be the earth, to be the network. I am. You took the focus away from your mother. Me. I moved away from my mother, both the world and my body. I am. Therefore, you must recover the focus. Mother Earth and her mineral heart. Minerals are natural substances with a strong chemical, solid, and inorganic structure. Unlike rocks, minerals have a specific chemical composition and do not mix with other components. Minerals are also divided into species, of which there are today about 5,100 recognized species, to which are added every year about 60 more, new crystals that arise from the different variations of the Earth. 75% of the Earth's crust is made up of silicon and oxygen, which makes silicate predominant. Due to different pressures, atmospheres, temperature, or atomic nucleus, the silicate structure can generate different types of crystals with different shapes and colors. The crystalline quality, hardness, habit, luster, diaphanousness, color, scratching, density, taste, radiation, magnetism, fracture, partition, tenacity, and exfoliation of a mineral allow to distinguish the various species. That is to say, that the variety depends on its chemical and physical qualities. All silicates possess a molecular structure in the form of a tetrahedron, which gives them the rigid stability of a mineral. Me. Silica is the basis for memory, isn't it? I am. Silicon is a metalloid chemical component, which represents almost 30% of the Earth's crust, and which, being metalloid, has the ability to be semiconductor. But because it is not metal, electrical conduction can be regulated. It is found in every organic body, in the cellular, muscular, and bone structure, being key to the conduction of information through electrical pulses. Because of this, the presence of silicon improves memory, as it allows greater transit of information. All silicate minerals are semiconductors and store information. Therefore, each crystal has memory, a memory difficult to eliminate, and that is protected for millions of years. Me. How can I activate that memory? That is, do I need to consume silicon? I am. Whole grains, rice, oats, barley, rye, wheat, green beans, cucumber with the skin, celery, radish, banana, mushrooms, red lentils, nuts, carrots, spinach, grapes with skin, mango, pineapple, seeds, and spices such as coriander, brown mujo, and also beer. Me. Wow. I was also once recommended to drink horsetail tea, a plant that is very rich in silicon. I am. That's right, although you don't have to let it boil or it may lose its properties. The consumption of minerals is necessary for organic life, the most important being calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chlorine, and sulfur, and to a lesser extent, iron, manganese, copper, iodine, zinc, cobalt, fluorine, and selenium. The spirit, energy of these minerals are what give life to organic beings, sustaining the basic structures of DNA, a cell, and tissues. Me. So we are made up of minerals. We sustain ourselves because we have minerals inside. I am. They are the sustenance that not only represents the foundation, but the connectivity. Your body's electrical pulses are only possible thanks to metals and ion semiconductor minerals. Your mind, your emotion, every thought and feeling moves for you because of the minerals. They are the fundamental network of information and planetary consciousness. Me. Therefore, I must find my north in them. I am. Let go of the idea that you do things for people, and go back to looking at the world the way you did. He speaks again with the stones, with the crystals, with the minerals, with the mountains, with the lakes. They will guide you on this path. On this path you must speak to Mother again. With your mother and with your mother. This time remembering the fundamental. It is her lullaby that holds your axis to the north. Me. Mother Earth, with her mineral interior, maintains the union of all things, the connection with all beings. I must look back at the earth, to the earth itself. I am. Discover what the memory of each precious mineral has to give you. Agate, aquamarine, alexandrite, amethyst, amber, quartz, diamond, emerald, fluorite, garnet, hematite, jade, kunzite, labradorite, lapis lazuli, malachite, tiger's eye, gold, pyrite, ruby, topaz, turquoise, tourmaline, unakite, sapphire, zircon, to name a few of the most important. Although other volcanic minerals, such as obsidian, should be very present in your life, both through mineralogy, the study of minerals, and through crystal therapy, you can discover which are those that, according to your conflicts, can order your interior and guide your north. Me. I reconnect to Earth's memory network because I am. The memory of the being of the earth lies at the roots of your world. Me. In crystals. In minerals. I am. The great family that guides your path of the dragon. Remember that the Kundalini of the world, is guided by the tectonic plates that collapse, creating a mountain road. Me. Scandinavia, Urals, Anatolia, Zagros, Tien, Altai, Yablonnovi, Verdyoyansk, Alaskan, Rocky, Sierra Madre, Andes. I am. They build the path of the dragon that dwells in the memory of the minerals of the world, because Kundalini is nothing but the largest great silicate conductivity on earth. Me. I connect then to the roots of being, to the memory of the world, to the silicate dragon. I speak again with the minerals to whom I owe my north. I am the voice and memory of Mother Earth.